Hello everybody! How are you all doing today? Oh good lord, we got subs last night. How are you all doing today? There's a problem on Xbox we can't sign in at the moment. Xbox is just derpy at the moment it seems. Hey Nathan, VF. Foxtrot. How are you all doing today? As promised, we're on Felsbrunn because no mod maps came out today. Not on sites that I trust anyway. Yeah, after yesterday, it's gonna be on Felsbrunn for a while apparently. Cold? We'll turn on a heater then, Ernie, or put on a second jumper or something. If you're cold, wear more clothes. There's a simple solution to all of life's problems. That is, put on more clothes. Too cold? More clothes. Too hot? More clothes. Not enough clothes? More clothes. Too many clothes? More clothes. Hey Irish. And Pa, hello. I was just looking at the Six Nations timetable. It's looking like I might not be streaming tomorrow because the Ireland match starts at 4:45. So I might take tomorrow off just to watch the Ireland match so that I can watch Ireland beat England in the Six Nations. See, I haven't haven't made a decision yet. Yeah, well, temperature, cough, cold, aches, came home from work early. Fun. Yeah. If you're like that, VF, genuine advice: don't stream until you feel like back to 50% at minimum. Because if you force yourself to stream, you'll feel worse. You'll feel way worse. I've done that in the past. And it's just like, no. Just don't touch anything until you're back to normal. We're out and playing England, which is another good reason to not stream tomorrow. The old rivalry shall continue. That would definitely not be a good stream. If you got like a sore throat or something, I don't know exactly what your problem is, but if you got a sore throat, drink tea with honey in it. Helps so much. Actually, it does help with coughs as well, so maybe just try tea with honey in it in general. Hey, then. Ireland are number 2 in the world, England are number 4 in the world. Foxtrot, so it's not all that cut and dry, but I think there's a difference in quality between the players. Am I well? Yeah, fairly well. Totally didn't get up at 25 to 5. You're on the lemsips. I genuinely find that tea with honey in it is much better for me than lemsip. Good hot cup of tea that's overly sweetened with honey, like 1 or 2 teaspoons. Why so early? What do you mean, why so early? I mean, no, I mean 4:45 as in half an hour ago, 4:45. I don't mean over 12 hours ago, I mean, yeah, within the last hour. Hey, Commander After Hours. What's up? Not a whole lot. I'm back on the Giants maps because there's no mod maps other than the one I got on the multiplayer, and I don't want to have 2 saves on that on the go. No mod maps that are really speaking to me at the moment. Plus, I like Felsbrunn, so if you want to know why I'm on the Giants maps again, it's because I like this map. Actually, I like Ravenport as well, and spoiler alert, I'm going to put the Cattle and Crops video on hold to actually make a video about Ravenport that I thought up the idea for this morning. Bit of a counter to the videos that are coming out elsewhere. Wales will win in France. France are terrible at the moment. The French rugby team is an absolute joke, so Wales I would expect to win. I'd also expect them to beat England, and the Ireland game probably would be a bit tighter. So if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, or I have done on this map, I've merged fields 18, 19 and 20 together because I thought it'd be funny, and it is funny, but it's made one giganto field. Likelihood of Ireland winning the Six Nations, pretty good. I think that the odds are pretty good. Joe Schmidt knows what he's doing. It's a World Cup year, so there's added impetus to the Six Nations this year. Any news on my world? No news that I'm aware of, Jack. Any news that I do get, I'll pass on, but there's nothing I can say at the moment. Mainly because there's nothing that I... Nothing that I know at the moment. Where's our cup this year? Japan. So the World Cup matches all be quite early in the morning, which is great-ish. Hello, hello, Simulator Gaming. How you doing? Ireland are gonna win it? I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think Ireland are in with a decent chance this year. I'd expect them to reach the knockout stages for sure. After that, it's kind of a crapshoot, depending on who gets drawn against us. Playing 1.2 update on Sutton. Yeah. Sutton I have given up on. I was on it yesterday and I found some problems in the original release that just put me completely off the map. Like, overall. I won't be touching 1.2 as a result of them. Because, like, it's basic stuff. Say it'll be Ireland or All Blacks to win the World Cup? I think you're probably right. I think Ireland and the All Blacks are probably the only two teams that deserve to win it. Based on performance over the last few years. In terms of like changes from the last World Cup, I'd say Ireland. Just on the amount of difference that Ireland have now in the team. And how much better they play in general. Be a fitting way to say goodbye to Joe Schmidt as well. As he leaves for pastures new. Or retirement, one of the two. Did everybody see Eustace Farmer's video last night? I did put it on the Facebook page, the Twitters, and into Discord with an everyone tag, the statement from Bullet Bill. I think it's great he said something. That's all I'm willing to say. Is I think if I say I agree with him, I'll cause drama. I think if I say I disagree with him, it causes drama. So I think it's great that he said something. And yeah, it makes sense. What tube was to fix the fair amount though? Yeah, but the problem is the 1.0 was non-functional. It should never have been released. And it was released on FSUK Commander After Hours. That was the intended release version. So I'm sorry, but I'm done with it now. Only 13 field deaths to do. What happened, Nathan, to... Oh, the field deaths will only take me like a day. They're easy. That's like a day's work. Oh, don't worry. The field deaths will take no time. I remember you saying that in a stream, Nathan. And I said, okay, if you think so. And I said, no, it's gonna take a little while. Because I remember how horrific field deaths are. Because they're hell. If you want to send somebody to hell, make them do field deaths for a few hours. Because it's so tediously boring. It's relatively easy, but it's tediously boring. It's like a Stevie beta. It's a really bad example, Commander After, seeing as I don't like Stevie's maps either. You meant like actual 24 hours. It's my first DLC prediction. I don't know. Landy and Sim reckon it'll be a free DLC, something, probably Horsh. Horsh, we believe, is going to be a free DLC. Because they do the exclusive license, we know Horsh are working on stuff. And we believe Horsh is going to be a DLC, and we think it's going to be free. So Sim and Landy are predicting Horsh. I think it might be John Deere. I think it might be John Deere. For no reason other than John Deere is just a license to print money in a farming game. And Giants might as well make the most of that license, quite frankly. Is it a cynical reason to think it might be John Deere? Sure. Is it a cynical reason to, you know, think a DLC will be released? Sure, but it's true. It's a really good business reason. Be nice than us. Problem with an Aussie DLC, Nicholas Yule, is you'd have the Aussies getting angry that the map's too small. And you'd have everybody else getting angry that the map's way too big. There's no middle ground on an Aussie map. It's either way too small or way too big. After I'm pretty open for what maps I like. I just don't like Stevie's. I just don't like his style. So like 100% personal preference there. Blah 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 blah. Each to their own. When you remember from the Giants Forum was mentioned Horse DLC will be free. Yeah. Yeah, it was free in 17. I don't see any reason why that would be the best PR for paid DLC. What map issues, Jeremy? I'm genuinely curious. And if you're gonna say the garbage on Ravenport, hold up, because I'm gonna be writing a script tonight on Ravenport itself, giving my thoughts on the garbage situation and the trash situation on Ravenport. Because while I agree, there is a lot of trash on Ravenport, I think the reasons are different from what people think. I need to watch Eustace's video on it just to make sure that I've got my basis right. Because I want to write a script that kind of takes that video on directly. So that people get kind of a different viewpoint on the same thing. Oh, the delays in testing. Oh, okay. The problem there is the QA team is just snowed under with stuff. Basically. There's no real way to... Do I not have a pallet fork for the telehandler? Do I seriously not have a pallet fork for the telehandler? Because that would make the most sense to have. Got the stall pallet fork. I don't have a pallet fork for the telehandler. Interesting thoughts there, Dave. Why did you do this? I don't know why you did this. You tell me. You're me. I don't know either, sorry. I did ever buy a log fork for the telehandler, apparently. Why did I buy a log fork for the telehandler? And a bale fork, despite not having any animals. I scroll past it. No, this is a pallet fork for the tractor. There is no pallet fork for the telehandler, and I can prove it by going to telehandlers and looking at the pallet fork, and it says 0. For some reason, I forgot to. I didn't buy pallets before. It's just come to my attention that I don't need a pallet fork for the telehandler. What I need is bag mount for the telehandler. And some big bags. Because yes, I've put these bad boys in. Hey, Guillermo. No maps from Bill. Yeah, I saw Eustace's video. In fact, I shared Eustace's video about everywhere that I have. Only place I didn't share it was Instagram, because I'm not sure if you can actually do that. Is it actually cheaper to buy big bags? Let's work it out. Let's work that out, actually. So for 450, you get 2,000 liters of lime in a big bag. In pallet form. For €400, yeah, it is cheaper to buy big bags, actually. Because you get the same amount, but for cheaper. That was a good question that I didn't know the answer to. That's an interesting answer. Also, seeing as we're back on Felsbrunn, let's return to our old ways. Here's another answer as well to that same question. I don't care. I like the bag form big bags. I like them in bag form because it just makes more sense. It's what I'd see in real life. In before there's like lime pallets down here. Hey, there's not. It's one of those weird situations where the answer is just, I don't give a crap. I care not. Why are you not... Okay, that was different. Are these still hilariously, insanely heavy? Ooh. That's surprisingly light. How many of these can I grab at once without the... 2? Well, I know that I brought the bale trailer over, and we will load it up eventually, but... Massey can only pick up 2? And that's only just. He's waiting for a better FS90 to be out. He'll think about it. I think... I said this to Andy, I think it'd be interesting if he were to sit down and have a chat with Lizartan or Lethian or somebody or from Giants. Lizartan probably be the best person. Just because he's so easy to talk to, so easy to be very honest with. Just about what he feels FS19 could do better, and like instead of being so very public about disliking 19, which that's his prerogative to dislike it. He's completely entitled to it. Instead of being so public about it, maybe he should bring it more private and just talk to Giants. Bring his concerns to people who might be able to make a difference. Directly. Yep. Okay, maybe I should pull in closer to the... There we go. I enjoy the fact that you can empty 2 big bags at once, by the way. That is really nice. Back to Felsbrunn, yep. Like I said I would be yesterday. I'm not going to retract that decision. I can use paddle forks for it, and it's cheaper. Yeah, but I want to use the bag lifter because it makes more sense. This is one of those situations from life where I'm like sacrificing money for realism because I genuinely prefer using the bag forks. They just look a lot more. They make more sense on the pallets or on the bags. Not really liking sudden. Do I see these now? Yes. The professional bale stacking wasn't yesterday, that was 2 days ago. Yesterday was the professional harvesting, if you remember. In England's up. Hang on, England's doing something wrong farming-wise for once. Yeah, no, in Ireland these are pretty common. Whoa. Okay, I know what I did wrong there, and that's definitely a physics happening. Physics. Physics, what are you doing? Okay, let's try and get both you guys to the end of the fork so that the center of mass is as low as possible. At a super low center of gravity so this thing doesn't flip. There we go. When's tomorrow we're going to be at? Let's test about giants. Soon TM, hopefully. Last I heard it's not been tested yet. Oxy's pushing giants to try and get it tested. Try 4. I've gone up to 6 on the bigger, the biggest telehandler. When I was setting up Sudden, I went up to 6. And 6 is about the limit of what you can carry on this, by the way. Although with the 6 I did use seeds. You can fit 6 big bags on this if you really push it hard. Yeah, Oxy took it out of testing, if you remember, due to the putting in multi-terrain angle, basically, which would have broken the our seeds lighter than lime. In these big bags, yes. Possibly in real life, no. Hey, and even though they're all ranked as being the same weight, the seeds weigh significantly less than the lime. Other things, they're pretty good. Further's always been heavier. Yeah. Farm life, the only reason I know this is because I keep messing around with physics and I figure out what's heavier than what. But yeah, fertilizer's always been the heaviest component in Farm Sim. That said, Nathan, that's lime, not fertilizer. Hey, DMF. How you doing today, dude? Julian, hello. Ooh, hello. Let's burp to greet you. I'm sorry. That's what happens when I rush a pot noodle and have a cup of coffee immediately afterwards. Need to put a gateway there to shop. Why? You'd be surprised how few gateways there actually are in Germany. Farm life. This is a German-based map. That's one thing that genuinely shocked me when I was over there. Is like, oh my god, the Farm Sim maps are true to life. Everyone goes through there. Yeah, so? It's the easiest way to get in and out. I mean, if you're not going to use the easy way, why are you doing things? I don't know why I'm sitting at a jaunty angle today, but I am. Physics. People talk about realism in Farm Sim and then that happens. It's like, yep, completely realistic. I don't care because it's funny. Genuinely don't mind the city physics sometimes. I found the tipping point. This is true. She needs a back weight. Is there even a back weight out for the telehandlers? Should probably, you know, close the cover. Is there even a rear weight out that suits the telehandlers? No, I don't think so. Be nice if there was. Spitty roundy. Uppy hilly struggle bussy. I could put Courseplay on this, but I happen to know that if I put Courseplay on it, I will just be sat here, like, dealing with lime problems forever. Chuck a small weight in the back. To what, Rob? There's no 3-point on the back of the Massey. All the weights in game are 3-point weights. By the way, I should mention, I am considering making some mods of the in-game vehicles for my own use. And the only reason that I'm thinking of doing this is because some of the vehicles are missing windows because somebody accidentally left a box ticked that shouldn't have been. I'll do a super quick tutorial on how to get those windows working. And I'll make mods out of the vehicles that have the problems. I won't put them anywhere. You know, if you want to do the same thing, you can make the mods yourself. Because it's more of a temporary bug fix than anything else. It's one of the very few times that I'll openly say, yeah, I'm gonna make a private mod for myself. Just because it's easier. I'm one of these people who, instead of complaining, actually fixes things. Downside is I actually have to download GE to do it, and my laziness prevents me from downloading Giant's Editor. At least the armor track's back. This is true! The return of the armor track, Lord God of all tractors in Farm Sim. You still haven't spread lime, bucko? How have you not spread lime in this game yet? What is an armor track? The greatest tractor in Farm Sim history. Easy mode. This is on, I think, New Farmer? just that I've done some stupid stuff and turned it into basically easy mode because... Oh, you're talking to Bucko. I think even on easy, you need to spread lime occasionally, no? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. The armor track is a knockoff Belarus 1220. Maybe the Belarus 1220 is a knockoff armor track. Did you think of that, Yanis? Julian, you know that I'm a fool at the best of times. Blah, 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 blah. I've decided, by the way, that I'm going to grab armor track and go get some lime in the big trailer. Because I think it's actually easier to just use the telehandler to shovel lime than to use the big bags. Talking to me and expecting me to not be confused by something is a losing battle. Hey Glengar, how are we now? I haven't seen you in a little while, dude. Is MP on Riverview tomorrow? Oh crap, tomorrow's supposed to be MP. I'm gonna move multiplayer to Sunday this week, Reese. For the simple reason that Ireland are playing at 4:45 tomorrow and I don't want to miss the Ireland match. So tomorrow's stream will actually be happening Sunday because I want to watch Six Nations. As far as I can tell, it's the only match that actually conflicts directly with the stream, so... Super Bowl 53 though, but hand egg is terrible. It's rugby for people who don't understand rugby. I'd much prefer seeing people just slam into each other at full speed than get up 5 seconds later. Halftime yeah, nobody wants to watch Maroon 5, Darth. Isn't that Maroon 5? They got cancelled? What's the halftime show now then? Reese? Maroon 5 are the Sugar Boys, aren't they? What? You know what Maroon 5 is? This sounds bad. Welcome back, Jack. How are things in the Farm Sim world at the moment? Maps have been releasing on FSUK completely non-functional. Giants QA is seemingly a disaster. What is this song? It's called Wheatley's, Wheatley's song. I have no idea. This is a new playlist, by the way. This is the, Oh, what's it called? I've forgotten the name of the playlist I'm listening to. Is the Synthwave playlist. Big act. Oh my god, Jack, thank you so much. You lunatic. You absolute lunatic. I'm enjoying how all the sounds in this stream seem to be, like, wrong. Because the music sounds way too quiet, so I'm just gonna bump it up. Like that. Being blown off my seat by 50 quid. Blew my 50 quid. Yeah. It works out as 50 something euro apparently. Although although apparently your name has been too long, Jack, and it's just showing up as you having super chatted 5 euro. The infinite space from here to the moon? But from here to the moon is a finite distance. This song makes no sense. Like from here to the moon is about 350 million miles. Is it million? No, 1,000. Or is it 3.5 million? I don't know. If you're wondering why the hell I'm listening to synthwave, it's because this is music that I genuinely enjoy, and I think you guys might as well. I like the retro wave stylings of it. In all seriousness, I genuinely like synthwave. One of the few styles of EDM that I do genuinely enjoy. Landy hates it. I love it. If you don't like 80s synthesizers, well, tough luck. $384,400 kilometers, that's a 250,000 miles? What's that in miles? Did I get my units wrong? And because I said like 385,000 kilometers, didn't I? Or miles. But we can agree that 384,400 kilometers is not infinite. It is very definitely a finite number. You have to shoelace after today's school by accident when trying to tie laces in class. I've done that before. Been there, done that. Got the new shoelaces. 238,855 miles. Say, yeah, 855. 239,000 miles, really. Yeah. I wasn't too far off with like either number, depending on what you want to say. AFS Legend. Guys, I did give about 17 different numbers from here to the moon, but one of them was 350,000 or something like that, and then when pointed out that it was actually 384,400, I said, oh, it's about 250,000 miles. And it is about 250,000 miles. Right. I forgot to download the Lime Silo last night, didn't I? Dave, you fool. I'm a fool. I was at 9410 earlier, Rob. I've hit 9410 about 6 times at this point. But I've not changed the goal since I think after Christmas. Yeah, it was scared for nothing today, saw something about an asteroid hitting Earth, and then today we're still here. Yeah, those scare stories come up once in a while. They're almost always false. If you see it in somewhere like spaceflight now, then you should be scared. Or like an actual astronomy website, then you should be scared. But seeing it somewhere on the internet, nah. It's something that pops up once every couple of weeks at this point. What's the beacon? There we go. The Earth gets hit by small rocks every day. Well, yeah, technically asteroids hit the Earth every day. Yeah, this is correct. Pa, thank you very much for the €5 saying I'm back. Welcome back. Don't trust anything you see on April 1st. That's a good rule. I think Giant's actually making the announcement of the C64 edition on April 1st and then actually bringing it out was the best prank yet, though. And as it turned out, they had always intended on releasing it. Am I gonna watch Six Nations? Yes. So there won't be any stream tomorrow as a direct result of that, and I'm gonna move the multiplayer to Sunday this week. And I believe that's the only Iron match that actually directly conflicts with a stream. Some of the streams might be a bit late, but that's the only one that would like be a direct conflict. Big asteroids have so far only gone close flybys. Pretty much, yeah. Like, they've grazed the Earth in astronomical terms, and that's about it. The rest of the match is around 3 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot more convenient for me to watch the match and then stream, but due to like how long a rugby match can be, it might end up that I like 20 minutes late starting the stream. If that's the case, I apologize, but rugby is, you know, Six Nations is only once a year, it's only for a few weeks, so deal with it. Maybe I should put a bigger tractor on the trailer here. Hey, Jeff, how you doing today, dude? Xbox is working again. Xbox seems to have nothing but issues this week. Because I saw there was a big issue earlier on this week that basically meant nobody could play Xbox at all, anywhere. Let's use the, what's the 6M I've got? Interesting. One button, that button, this button. You can go down. I'm doing good, NHF. Thank you very much for asking. This is comically slightly bigger than the 6Ms that I've seen. Because the 6M that I've seen is a 6125. Which is actually smaller than the smallest one in game. Service Trader Landy has PC only. I think he said it was. I think he looked it up yesterday and said it was. So there must be some sort of script running on it. Either that or whoever uploaded it just didn't want to put it on consoles. No fan of the Friday night fixtures you now have. I don't think Ireland actually has a Friday night fixture this year. I think they're all Saturdays. I think maybe a Sunday or two. Yes, PC only. Ah, it sucks. I actually do have that service trailer as well. I don't know what it does though. We've not tried it yet. Six Nations is a bit of a magical time of year. As is Rugby World Cup time. Actual sports that are entertaining. The 117 was PC only, the 119 is as well. So presumably there's a script running in there somewhere. Hey Adam Farmer. I think there's only a couple of Friday night fixtures, yeah. 3 matches all in a row on Saturday, oh god. It is Rugby World Cup this year, it's September, isn't it? September-ish. Was that on Giants Mad Hub? Yeah, the service trailer? Yeah, it's on Giants Mad Hub. I know it's in Japan. Hello, Lama King. Just can't remember when exactly it's on. I know it's like in the second half of the year, I just can't remember what months. $14,000 litres of lime, by the way, weighs quite a lot as it turns out. Because even the deer here is struggling slightly. The joy of the Rugby World Cup in Japan, though, is all the matches will be on 20th September. It starts? Okay. So it's October, then it'll be kind of the entirety of October will be Rugby World Cup. Because it's a bit more drawn out than the Football World Cup, because rugby is an actual physical sport. No, sorry, did I say that? But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Joy of it being in Japan, all the games will be on early morning, which means it'll sort my sleeping pattern out if it's not already sorted by then. Service vehicle and light extension. What the hell is light extension? I feel sorry for this trailer just looking at the tires. Those are unhappy tires. I'm considering, by the way, throwing something out on Courseplay. Probably this, actually. Out on Courseplay on the 2 fields over here, 28, 29. I did a sneasel, sorry. I just heard my dad do a sneasel downstairs. GA is a good sport. Hurling is, football not so much. There's a reason football attendances are going down and Central Council keeps, well, other than the fact Central Council keeps changing the rules every year. Lila, did you just say hi to yourself? Now, what needs to be done on these fields over here, 28, 29? I've got to plough somewhere, I think. Unless I turned off forced ploughing, in which case I probably don't. Needs lime. Good. Also needs... Oh, for the love of crap, I can't do anything to them until I get lime down. Telehandler. It's my favorite FS19 map, Felsbrunn, so far. I'm one of the rare people who genuinely enjoys the Giants maps, apparently. I think Riverview's... Riverview's quite good. Ravenport's also quite good. Cool if the tires could burst or something, that'd be awesome, actually. Like, that'd be something that'd be really cool to put in. Hey, Madaf! It's coming up on the channel in the near future. It's going to be a video about Ravenport. This is an interesting playlist. I like it. I like synthwave. Just assume everything needs lime. Lime is the new black. Been loving Ravenport. Yeah, there's a lot of people complaining about it because of the rundown nature of the map, but I like it because of that. So there happens to be good so you can tip the lime straight into the spreader like they do up here in real life. It would be nice. It would be nice if there's a way to get lime straight into the spreader from the ground, but there isn't. Or even like a lime overloader of some description. Instead of having to go through this rigmarole. Because, you know, I get that it adds gameplay, but it's kind of paddy gameplay, unfortunately. It's not really productive as such. Especially with the vast amount of lime you need to put into the trailer, into the spreader, it kind of becomes annoying after a while. Come to think of it, I've just had the perfect idea. Seed Runner doesn't take lime. None of the overloaders actually take lime. That's why I like Ravenport, Rob. It tells a story. There is a story that's kind of happening on Ravenport. Would it be a good or a bad video? It'd be a good video. It'll actually be my thoughts on the map and kind of going through my head lore on the map. I've just had a brilliant idea. This. Oh my god. No! Why can't you get this in pink? Why does that not come in pink? Hit or miss? Hit. I don't know what I'm hitting, but hit. I don't like missing things. I'm sad now because you can't buy the bloody big one. Pink. What's the latest on the map? It's in testing. It's kind of in the queue. He's trying to push for it to be tested a bit quicker, but with so much in the queue, it's a bit of a mess right now. Silly having one optional paint and the other not. Yeah! It failed for a second time. Second time he pulled it, Dengar. He discovered that some of the tip calls had managed to move somehow. And also he wanted to put in multi-terrain angle in. So it's waiting for a second test. But it's the third version he's uploaded. Third or fourth version he's actually uploaded. Which granted is a touch convoluted, but that's the way it is. I am a genius. Hey, James D. How's things? Things are good. How things are you, dude? We're British. I'm Irish. I'm very Irish. Even though I don't sound it at times. Lived here pretty much all my life. I lived in the UK for a few years for college, but yeah. Out of my 27 years, 24 of them have been spent entirely in Ireland, or the majority, because I, went to Spain a couple of times and Germany once. But in terms of like where I sleep most nights has been Ireland. Only spent 3 years in the UK. I feel like the indentation on this has been made a lot more significant than it was in 17. I'm doing good, James. Thank you very much for asking. Hello, Gaming Matt. How are you doing today, dude? Hope you're doing well. I feel like this is a good idea. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like it is. Because, like, at least with this setup here, I can you know, get the lime off the ground quicker. Like the telehandler now, I can just use to kind of shovel to the edge of the pickup area of the belts. I feel like this is going to be a bit more efficient, time-wise. Because, you know, I can be loading up the trailer while I'm reversing the armor track to grab more lime. I feel like this makes sense. I feel like I'm slightly annoyed that I didn't think of this before. I'm actually very annoyed that I didn't think of this before now. That, you know, a very simple conveyor belt system would have solved all the problems I was having. That's because I just came to dislike the conveyors after some of the disasters I had with them in 17. Productive! See? I'm now actually doing 2 jobs at once for once. You can also press R on the lime pallets. I know that, but it's a lot nicer to use the pallets like as overloading pallets. Plus, Julian, it's actually a lot faster. I think it's a bit cheaper to go to the lime station. It's definitely easier, because you can just dump it all on the ground and then use the conveyor system. Efficiency, this is something new. This is incredibly new. Dave actually having an actual, first time ever, genuinely good idea to do something. Instead of just choosing the most convoluted, faffy way to do it in the world. You can also close the trailer by pressing R. Yes, this is true. Or, pressing down the left stick if you're on an Xbox controller. Which I am! Because my keyboard is super loud and it's way off over there and I can't be bothered with it. Lime, please. Right, New Holland. Are you full yet? You are full yet. Is this one of those rare ideas that I've had that's genuinely actually good for once? Is this... is this actually me after having a good idea that I may implement in every map from now on? Until there's like an overloader for lime. Because, like, even if I were to bring a truck down, it makes more sense to do it this way. First good idea of the year. Good job. I've had some other good ideas, you just haven't seen them. You guys should all try and get Landy listening to the Synthwave playlist when he's streaming later. Just annoy the crap out of him, ask him to listen to the Synthwave station on Pretzel. Because I know he'll say no, but it'll annoy him and that's funny. I'm sure something will occur to cancel out the good. Probably. Says that's good, then all goes terribly wrong. That tends to be that happens with me as well, Ernie, so I'm slightly worried. Hey, Welch, how you doing? Long time no see, dude. I'm very pleased that this is actually working for now, at least. Because it'll save time, it'll save me faffing about. Hey, Shy. Looking into what needs to be adapted for Lyman and Ogborg. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked there hasn't been a mod brought out yet for that. Because, like, lime is a really good addition to the game. It's something that adds realism, which is something that people keep clamoring for. But, yeah, there's no easy way to load it into the trailers, which I know there isn't in real life, but it'd be just nice as a... I guess the conveyors is the easy way. Just thinking about it, like in real life, a farm that needs a lot of lime would probably have a conveyor system set up for the lime. I may have unintentionally done something realistically here. Definitely believably. Because, like, logically, if you need a lot of lime on a farm, you're gonna have some way to load the trailer quickly. Been busy, moved in with your girlfriend. Oh, fun times. I've done something? Yeah, I set up a conveyor system for my lime, and it's just occurred to me that's probably a, if not realistic way, then a perfectly logical way to load the lime into this spreader. Maybe conveyors or silo, yeah. I think possibly conveyors. Definitely conveyors make sense. We'll put it that way. It's not just one of my weird little ideas that I decide to do, and then somebody comes up to me 3 weeks later and says, Dave, people actually do that. I'm like, oh, what? This is a dumb idea I had. How is this actually a thing? I've been pretty good. Been busy. I spent the last 2 nights on X-Plane doing 737 flights, so I think tonight is going to be a scripting night. I think tonight's going to be a script night for the Ravenport video that I want to do. Because the Candle Crops video is turning out to be a lot more long form than I thought. First night we'll tip up to the tip straight into the spreader via the grain doors. That works too. It's definitely another way you could do it. Nothing wrong with being 3 weeks behind everyone. What? Have I bought Subnautica Below Zero? No, I bought No Man's Sky though, which I thought I'd never do. Been quite enjoying that, been quite enjoying X-Plane. I got sent a key for something that looks vaguely interesting today. I'm gonna have a look at it later on tonight. Something that feeds into some of my interests, which is nice. Something, in fact, that I think Landy's gonna love, and I happen to know he's also been given a key for it. So he's almost definitely gonna have a video on what was sent. Not a lot of content below zero, save your money. I'm not too surprised. You install something like I need to uninstall some games. I uninstalled Flight Sim yesterday. Microsoft Flight Sim. Because I realized I'm not gonna go back to that after X-Plane now. X-Plane is my sim of choice at the moment. Especially now that I figured out how exactly to land the Zebo without, you know, crashing and dying. Because spreaders miss a jet here and there as they get older and need repair. Yeah, I was talking about that not too long ago, Irish, wasn't I? Where, like, as equipment gets more and more worn, it becomes less and less reliable. Like, plows skip bits, cultivators, like, miss lines here and there, and seeders just sometimes don't see. Like, it'd be nice to see that wear and tear have an effect in the game, instead of just being, like, a number somewhere that does nothing in particular. That's maybe an unpopular opinion, though. I don't know. I don't know what the community at large thinks of that, but I think it'd be nice to kind of expand the wear and tear mechanics to have some sort of, like, actual impact on the behavior of machinery, maybe even like on a higher difficulty level. I have it like the force plowing and the lime and the weeds, just like you can turn it on and off if you want. Hey Archie. Be nice to kind of see that be a thing. Archie, why do you have Nightbot's logo as your picture? I am confused. So now it's time to do a full test of the conveyor load system. Just watch the full Pottinger ad. What? Pottinger ad? Oh wow, you're getting ads that are relevant? That's really cool, Ethan. I was getting on like a strategy game video I was watching last night. No, it wasn't. It was a history video. I was getting an ad for the new bloody Supra. I'm like, yes, I like the Supra, but I don't think it's particularly relevant to this video. Hey, rich one. It's usually a Fortnite ad, yeah. That's one of the big. But now the music's too loud. We can fix the music real quick because it is now just too loud. Let's knock it down like that. There we go. Hopefully get a couple of pence extra. Maybe a penny extra. Got Game of Thrones and coffee ads recently. Game of Thrones ads I don't mind. Coffee ads also I don't particularly mind. Enjoying this playlist. It is a good playlist. Synthwave is just like nice and chill music, I find. Like, I know that it might not be great for everybody because some of it is very much chiptunes, which is the really high-pitched ones that Landy hates. But stuff like this is just good. And it's nice that I can enjoy it as well, because I usually hate EDM. I've been meaning to run a stream trial with this playlist for a while. And yeah, I think this is going to be my playlist for the foreseeable future. It's like chill EDM. Yeah, that's all synthwave is. It's like 80s style chill EDM, which I'm perfectly fine with. I just like the kind of the sound synthwave has. The 80s sound. It's delicious. You'll one day understand the difference between a dollar and a pound. The dollar is the currency in the US. The pound is the currency in the UK. And a few other countries, actually. Dollars in a few other countries, too. I was just wondering where all the money I had earlier went, and I realised, yeah, it's gone on lime and the conveyor system, hasn't it? Oh my god, is that full already? Or has it run out of lime to pick up? Drive Discord, yep. No rock then? I love rock, but I don't think many people would appreciate me having a heavy rock playlist during a stream. You have a question, you always have a question. Welsh, what is it? I am perfectly fine with this system actually working the way that it's intended to. I have to admit, I'm slightly shocked. Whatever, I quit that, Welsh. I quit doing that. I wasn't going to convert it up to 19, I'm still not going to. And when I realized I was never going to get it done for 17, I just stopped work because, like, I was fighting a losing battle with it, basically. Guys, I think I've come up with a system that actually works. You're looking forward to it? I'm sorry. I was looking forward to it as well, but I couldn't get it done to my standards for 17. I wasn't going to release a map that wasn't up to my own standards. Because I would have basically needed to start from scratch, and I don't really have the time anymore to work on it. Between YouTube and looking for work, it's just not something that I can justify throwing extra time at. And just try to find time to chill out as well. Felt very relaxing. G streams tend to be. That's the thing, is like G is just something you chill in. Who knows, I might at some point decide to do a small map and stream the entire process of making it. Just got an ad for the new Agrifacts Explorer. Very nice. I know that you guys might not need those things, but it's nice to see ads that are actually relevant to the content being put out. Like, it's nice to see agri ads on an a farm sim stream. Because ads that are relevant to the content tend to do better. Tend to be better for both, let's say, me as the YouTuber and the company that's advertising. You know, a super ad on a history video probably won't do as well as a sprayer ad on a farm sim video. If I do make a map, don't forget to view yourself points. Comically, they're one of the first things I put in when I'm putting in detail. You haven't had any agri ads ever? That sucks. I've had a few. They're kind of few and far between, but I've had some. I had the Vulture Christmas ad a couple of years ago. That was hilarious, and I watched the entire thing. And then started ranting in the stream I was in, like, I got a Vulture ad! And it was a Vulture that had Christmas lights! And it was amazing! And I love it! I want more of this, please! Hey, CD. Woo. I stand by what I said to you last night on Facebook, by the way, CD. I need that in my life. CD sent me some pictures of his latest project, shall we say, last night, and yeah, I'm very excited. Well, there we go. CD spoiled what it was. I was keeping it as a secret and a surprise, and yes, his latest project is the Abbey Tanker. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I was talking to Sam on TeamSpeak, and I just kind of looked at the pictures you sent me. I was like, I can't repeat exactly what I said, but oh crap. Holy crap. Just stop the conversation. Should be in game on Sunday evening. Very nice. You're gonna guess Abby? I mean, when I'm highly impressed and I want them immediately, you know it's probably gonna be an Abby. Let's face it. You guys know my allegiances when it comes to various mods, and Abby's are number one. Number one because I love the color, the orange, the hideously bright orange is beautiful in my opinion. Even in real life, I like that hideously bright orange, so bright orange that it's nearly red. Is Abby Irish made? It's made about an hour north of me Irish. So yes, it's actually made in County Tipperary, which is one of the reasons that I love it so much. CD, I know this might hurt you to hear this. If giants take much longer with testing your mods, just put them out on Facebook, dude. Because I feel like it's more important those mods just come out so people can play with them than they come out in the mod hub at this point. Because with the amount of mods in testing, it's It is Nina, yeah. Or it was. I think they've moved something or other to 2 Mile Bars or Bars and Ostra or something. That's what you're gonna do, yeah. I'd love to see them on the mod hub, but with the amount that's in testing... Oof. Abbey Tanker on the back of 135. I've done that. I've put Abbey Tankers on the back of every tractor that doesn't suit an Abbey Tanker. The farm sim just needs more good Abbey mods, I think. Then I would be happy. Something that I wouldn't even, like, argue with Giants about. Just like, I wouldn't go to Giants and say, hey, you guys, you know Abbey would be a really good brand to be in games. Like, it's too small to be in game. I know it's too small to be in game. It'd be nice, though. Needs a Fusion 3, that'd be cool, too. It'll look good on the back of the armor track. Do you know what? If there's a... If CD, you work on a smaller Abbey, like one of the single axles, I could probably put that in the back of the armor track. The double axles and definitely the triple axles wouldn't fit, but maybe the single axle 1500 gallon tank would fit on the back of an armor track. Definitely gonna do single axle. Sweet, something for the armor track. The amount in testing just stays around the 200 mark for getting released, so probably best, yeah. Triple axle? There are triple axle Abbeys out there. Landy was shocked. He looked up Abbey tankers last night on Google. He just said to me, "Holy crap, Dave! I didn't realize they made tankers that big." He sent me a picture of one of the ones that are like exported to Australia, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, those things." They're rare to see around here, but they do get made. And this usually gets sent off to Australia, because Abbeys are quite a big brand over there as well for some reason. I will say as well, CD, the texture work looks so much better than in 17. The only issue Landy had, and I don't particularly have this issue myself, is like he thought the pipe on the side was a bit too shiny. I think it's kind of about right. Jordan Burr have one? Oh, nice! It's rare to see a triple axle Abbey in Ireland. Even around... Good lord, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Even around here, it's like single or double axles. Usually doubles, occasionally singles. 17 was good learning for you, yeah. 5,000 gallon, whoa! Around here it's usually 25-35. That's what we see, not the 50s. Hey, sell that. This redonkulous idea I had of just using a conveyor belt isn't actually redonkulous. I don't know why I called it redonkulous. This genuinely, actually, for once, good idea I had of using conveyor belt for the lime is just a good idea. Pleasantly surprised? Oh, Dave? Do I have like a decent size? Oh, crap. Yes, 6M, come here to me for a second. You have a job to do, good friend. You, my friend, have a job to do. Hey, Nathan. You're gonna be Courseplay to do it, because this is going to take forever if I do it manually. It's gonna be field work. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to generate the current edge path and just call it like field 20. Replace field 20 like straight up, because it doesn't exist. On call and snow at the same time. Oh, fun times. Calculate the current edge path. Is that going around the entire Redonku field? Yes. We'll call it field 20. And now we'll generate Off field 20. Have I just crashed the game? No, I haven't. You accidentally removed your Xbox card, you forgot your Microsoft password, so you lost everything. Oh, that sucks, dude. We'll do 4 headlands, bypass islands with the circle, because we're gonna need this. Generate the course, and we're gonna save this one, because this is gonna be one that I'll be using for a while. And this is gonna be field, super field cultivator. And drive from the first waypoint. Here we go. Drive the course. You, sir, have a lot of work ahead of you. My keyboard's too loud. Yeah, that's why I'm using the Xbox controller. That's straight up the reason I use the Xbox controller, because my keyboard has blue switches. It's a mechanical but has blue switches. So it's hella loud, but I like it that way. Also, most games like allow you to use the Xbox controller now, so it doesn't matter too much to me. Any games that don't allow Xbox controller, well, any games that can use a wheel, I usually use a wheel for, including Farms. Come on, New Holland. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, this poor tractor. Haven't seen me on this map in a while. I've not been on this map in a while. I went to Mod Maps and Riverview, which I do like, is on the server, and I don't want to have 2 saves on the same map going, so... And something I just dislike now, to the point where I don't want to play it anymore, so we're back on Felsbrunn for a bit. Not how long, but a bit. Until I find a map that I like, we'll be on here anyway. Might be until Marvel comes out, might be until, you know, a map appears out of nowhere. You can smell the clutch burning from here, yeah. You can smell the unhappiness of the tractor. Right, what I think I'm gonna do now is stop. I can smell the brakes burning too now, good lord. I'm gonna do something a bit... Something a bit unusual. And that is, I'm gonna bring the mowers up and sell them. And then I find a sudden... No. There's too many problems with Sutton for my liking. I'm gonna bring these mowers away and sell them because I don't think I've got a field big enough to justify them. I don't have a field big enough to justify them. What I do have is a couple of patches of grass that could do with a smaller mower. It had earned a little laydown. It did, but it needs to do a bit more work before it goes to sleep. So we got that nice patch of grass up there that I'm not doing anything with at the moment. This patch over here that I'm not doing anything with at the moment. And I feel like these mowers are a bit too big for that, so let's get something a bit smaller. Something that maybe I could throw on the back of the armor track and be very happy with. Something that maybe I tested on Sutton not too long ago and fell in love with immediately. So bored of Farm Sim. It's painful that there's not many mod maps out, or not any really truly fantastic mod maps out. Did I? Oh, I didn't forget it. I just missed it. Right, armor track. You have a job to do now. Oh yeah. The more have a nice flowing skirt. Yes, Jeremy, it's my coon. Let's command hide the HUD. Yes. Toggle flight no HUD mode, then press O. on your keyboard. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the grass over here. I just want to mow it. It's gonna be something to do. Because I don't want to spend the next 2 or 3 streams, you know, cultivating. Or yeah, you could just get Hut Hider off FSUK, which it does literally the exact same thing. I think it just triggers that command by itself. Oh, look at the skirt on this. That is beautiful. Seagrass must mow. Possibly true. Hey, MJ. I'm being Irish again, I'm sorry. For those of you who don't like watching me mow, I'm sorry, I'm Irish. It's just a thing. It's just a thing in a farming game. Grass, mow, silage. Silage. Hey, the real Android Hacks, how you doing today, dude? I think in real life you wouldn't dare mow this bit of the ground, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Picking this up will be fun. Yeah, ooh, I don't own this bit of the land, apparently. Where do I own? I own down here. Let's try and link these up. There we go. Linked. Oh yeah. Totally level groundwork. Little Coon is doing very well for itself, though. I have to admit, I am very impressed with this little fella. It almost feels like it's more dynamic than the default in-game mowers. Like, it feels like you can get to much more extreme angles. I just rolled that down the hill with no throttle whatsoever. Bumpy ground shows off the floaty skirt. It does. This terrain shows off this mower, I think, in the best way possible. It's in the blood if I see grass, it needs mowed. Yeah. Any DLC news for 19 yet? There is DLC on the way, we don't know what it is. Announcement will be made in the next couple of weeks. That's literally all I know. I think Lizardtown put it out in the Discord a couple of weeks ago, put it out on the forum fairly recently, that there will be an announcement soon, and we'll find out what... How long has this been out? I think it's been out like a week, Richard? This mower? It's definitely one that if you like smaller equipment, you should 110% pick it up. If you like smaller maps, smaller equipment, smaller tractors, yeah, this is the mower for you. It's class, the horn says so. Oh, good lord. Hey, Dave. How you doing today, dude? Is it on console? I think it is, Richard. I don't know. Let me go check the mod hub real quick. Let me actually just tab out and check the mod hub real quick for you. Where is it? There. PC, Mac, PS4 and Xbox One. This little more, the beauty is on consoles. So yeah, if you're a fan of smaller equipment and you're on console even, give this a download. It is the, wrong button, Dave. Oh no! Oh no! How much did I just lose? That was the ultimate streak of bad button pressing. So how much progress did I actually lose just there? Oh my god, did I... Okay, that was incredibly lucky. I lost basically nothing. Wow, I lost basically nothing. So the mower you're looking for, Richard, after my minor heart attack, is the Kuhn GMD 2811. Anybody else who wants a small mower like this? Oh boy, that was scary. That was a streak of me pressing all the wrong buttons at the same time. Look at the mower, it's using in-game animations. Thought about putting them on other in-game mowers. Kind of surprised Giants didn't, to be honest. Because, like, that's a really nice little bit of extra detail that's somewhat unnecessary, granted, but it's nice to have. It just adds a little bit of extra spark. Did I just mow the lime out of that field? Just adds a bit of extra sparkle to the mower. If you, by the way, if you see anything by 50Keda, 50KEDA, just download it straight away because he is an absolute genius. I think, if memory serves, he works for SCS. If that name doesn't ring a bell, maybe Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator will ring a bell. I think he works for them. And he just mods for stuff. Oh my god, it's the Commander Shepard song! Commander Shepard. I love this song. What mods has he made? He's made this, he's done a couple for 17. I can't remember off the top of my head like what all the mods that he's made. But he is one of the absolute best. Like, you see his name, just give it a download straight away. Don't ignore what it is. Even if it's something you normally wouldn't like, give it a download, try it out in game. Then you can make up your mind. Run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. For some reason the trucks are a little bad at reversing. Yeah, I've noticed that. What tractor is this? This is the Armour Track. This is Armour Bay. This is the best tractor in the game, in my opinion. Oh, what's his name again? 50Keda. 50KEDA. You can run like a Kruger, fight like a shepherd. That be better than Commander Shepard. I like this song. Run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Cool way to cover flaps about. Yeah, this is the little bit of detail that 50K throws into his mods. Completely pointless in the grand scheme of things, but just fits in the game so well. Just adds that tiny bit of extra sparkle to the mods. Hey, Dan. Wonder what happens if you tell Alexa to play Barbie Girl. I don't know. Does anybody have speakers on Alexa? Alexa, play Barbie Girl. And before somebody screams at me because their Alexa's now playing Barbie Girl at them. The armor track has an angry fit. Oh my god, it does. Yours response to Echo. Echo, play Barbie Girl. I'm actually 50 kid. I wish I was that competent at something. How to correctly troll during a stream. Shout at everybody's Alexas. Yours responds to computer. Computer, play Barbie Girl. Be interested to see what he brings out next. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the stream where I was googling random things on my phone and it just gave completely pointless answers. Google, play Barbie Girl. It's hilarious when the family watches Star Trek. Okay, Google, play Barbie Girl. How many people's phones are now playing Barbie Girl? Mine isn't actually, I'm surprised. Need to go sorts on that. Don't worry about it, Hedgehog. People come and go all the time during streams. It's kind of the point of them, I guess. Oh, I smell pork steaks. Dave is happy. It smells suspiciously like stuffed pork steaks. You going to worry? Why? What's the point in worrying? It's not going to get you anywhere. The stream pauses when I say Google, so it won't work. Dang it! You think you got a mouse in your room? I've got like 3. All of them for computers. Okay, mouse. Mouse! Play Barbie Girl. Musical item. Play Barbie Girl. Alexa, play me the song of your people. Stream Deck. Play Barbie Girl. I know Sims Siri calls him something hilariously offensive. A suggestion from me one night on TeamSpeak when we were bored. Try haste. Hey Siri, play Barbie Girl. Alexa does not understand the song of her people. Am I just... Is this now a stream where I'm just trying to set off everybody's random household devices? Is this what we're doing now? Is this what I've descended to? Or ascended to? I'm not sure. Is that like a good thing or a bad thing that my streams have somehow become me just trying to set off people's Alexas? Oh, it's playing Wheatley's song again. It said there was 22 hours of music, yet we're already at a repeat. I hit pause by mistake. No, that's a paused. Slightly concerned by that. 22 hours of music, yet there's already a repeat. Oh, Mr. Brands McGee, your Roomba woke up. Good lord. There was a repeat a while back? Yeah, this I guess is the problem of shuffle mode, is like they can repeat fairly frequently. It's probably something to do with my filters that I've set for Pretzel as well, because all the songs have to be YouTube friendly so that I can actually make ad rev. Some of it isn't stream safe. They're all stream safe for Twitch. The problem is that it's YouTube is a bit more picky. So yeah, it's I get the feeling some of them might not be good for YouTube or PG. I feel like we're doing quite well here with the old mowing while Courseplay does the actual hard work. Just made this world's shortest truck in ATS and it crashed. What? Oh, Darth, I finally figured out how to actually land Zebo. I never told you, but every time that I tried Zebo before, it just ended up plowing straight into the ground. I finally landed in the last couple of days. With actual vaguely good landings. So if the next update it'll break again. Probably. Do I ever hire workers up? Magic! Got a hard worker on this. Generally, I don't use the bog standard in-game hired workers because I don't like them too much. I just use Courseplay instead because I can tell it what to do exactly. So the answer is yes and no at the same time. Oh, the time that I flipped the Cessna, yeah. That was quite funny actually. It's like, it landed perfectly, taxied reasonably well, and then just flipped it. That was when I was parking as well. Ultimate Mod 737-900ER. I mean, Zebo's really nearing release now, isn't it? I think they're into the last few versions of Zebo. So... Plus, I like the 738, not the 739. Well, the 739, I think... Is 739 E-tops? We break something every update, yeah. Is that the 739ER E-tops certified? Darth knows what I mean here. It's a question that is very plainy, but he knows. Yes. That's kind of impressive. So I presume then... No, because it's the 738 MAX. Just thinking, Norwegian fly the 738 MAX. 7, 8, and 9 are E-tops. 180 minutes. So they fly the more northerly routes across the Atlantic then, presumably. Hey Brennan, how am I? I'm doing good. I think the 7.3... Is it the 8 max? I'm just playing the max. LA to Hawaii. If I can do LA to Hawaii, then I can almost certainly go transatlantic. Max 7 is the most range. I would have thought it would be the max 8. Hey, Vestman. Well, I would have thought it would be the max 8, or I guess max 7 has lower capacity, so yeah, it would have higher range. Just thinking about it logically there, yeah, my logic fell apart very quickly. The more capacity a plane has, the lower range it has. Generally speaking. Dave has no logic, only potato. Dave has much logic. What tractor is this? This is the Arma track. The Turkish tractor. This is my favorite tractor in the entire game. It's the little red Turkish tractor. Very small, very, not very powerful. But it can do so much and doesn't really care. Guys, question. Why did nobody point out that I need fuel? Just look at the fuel gauge. Why did nobody bother pointing out that this thing was nearly empty? Landy's live, Landy's not live, Landy's uncut, Landy's live. Guys, could you decide one way or the other, is Landy live or not? And now everybody's saying that I need fuel. Thanks, guys. There we go. Is this what I get for setting off all your Alexas? Alexa, play Dragastate in Tay. Alexa, play the Numa Numa song. Computer, play the Numa Numa song. I sincerely hope that everybody now has Dragastate and Tay blasting in their houses. But if Landy is in fact live, okay. Thank you, Yanis. I'm gonna leave the stream here. I'll be back not tomorrow, but Sunday, because I want to watch the Six Nations tomorrow. With probably more Felsbrunn, because I don't see a map releasing over the weekend. Until then, stay safe. And if you enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. That would be nice. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.